Hi there and welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna learn how basically we can move the camera so that it will move like camera will move like this and headers will come. So yeah, this is the something which we are going to achieve this functionality now. Let's come to the screen. As you can see in my screen, we have to go first of all gameplay scene because we are going to work in this particular scene only. Uh, in the game controller only, we are going to open this script, and here we are basically take the reference of our camera actually. So I'm going to say serialize field so that I can see this variable in my inspector actually. Then I'll write simply not serializable but serialize field. Then I'll simply write public, then camera and main camera, right? So this is gonna be the main camera variable. I'll create a function. Let's call this function name is public void move camera, right? And open close bracket. Now in this, what I'm going to say is just there is a simple function. I'll use main camera, then transform. So I'm saying that this main camera dot game object, or I'll use not rather using camera because of we just simply need to transform that camera, right? We do not require we don't require to use camera's property. That's why we are going to use simply transform. So main camera transform that transform dot translate. Okay, so translate, this is basically a function which provided by unity itself and is defined in this mono behavior class only. So we are saying that this we are using this function which is coming from this mono behavior class. So it is responsible to just translate or move um, anything. So we are saying that our camera must be translate, okay, in which direction? In x direction, right? So I'll say new vector 3. Then I want to move it one x direction actually. So I'll just simply pass 1, and for y and z I'll put 0 0 because I don't want that my translation should move from other direction as well. And I'll say multiply by, there I'll create another variable. It's serialized variable called public float, and then I'll say speed or camera move speed, right? So I'll use this. And also for smooth transaction, because smooth translation I'll try to write, I'll simply write time dot delta time. So time dot delta time is a time between one frame to another frame. So this I'm basically multiplying this time dot delta time with my camera move speed, and in the x direction actually. And I'll simply call this function when user clicks, right, when user tap on the screen. So I'll simply call this function here only, or yeah, this or here as well, and not actually here. Okay, I have to do one more thing. Like I'll make a boolean variable, right? So whenever user tap on a screen, this translation should work, right? So I'll call this function in my update function, but this should only let's try it right now whether our camera is basically moving or not. Then we'll put some condition like when we click on the screen then it should move or something like that. Let's try it out. Okay, for camera movement speed I'll simply pass 5, and giving you know uh reference of my camera, just drag and drop my camera, click on it, see, not here you can see, but uh in the hierarchy you can see that camera is moving, right? So camera is moving completely, right? Okay, nice. um Now what we want, like currently, like if you play the game automatically it start moving like this, right? But we don't want it should move only when we click on the screen, right? So we'll simply create a text in our UI, then TextMax Pro. I'll say import TextMax essentials, right? Now I'll simply say that when, let's give it the name tab to play text, or text tab to play. Okay, now I'm saying that this should be tab to tab to play, right? Just making it a bigger, little bit bigger. Okay, then what we are saying, just increase the size a bit, then make it in not center but in, yeah, in down actually, right? So this is my tab to play button of 100 will be the good size. Okay, now what I'm saying that it should make it bold, and it should have some outline as well, right? So that we, yeah. So now what I'm saying, when we click on the screen, this tab to play button should disable first. I mean, this tab to play text should be disabled first, and then camera movement should happen, right? So what I'm going to say, in the game controller, first of all, I'll take the reference of this text. So here what I'm going to write, I'll just simply use serialized field, right? Private text mesh pro GUI, then tab to play, or simply use text tab to play, right? Now here I'm saying that when we click, when we click, right, on a screen, it should get disabled first. So we are basically disabling game object set active false, right? So when we click on a screen, not here actually, but it should come here. When we click on a screen, it should get disabled, right? Also, what we want, like, there will be a flag. So is like the way we have created flag is player flipped, for the same way we need to create is game started equals to false, right? Or else we can create, okay, yes, that's fine. So if game is started, then we'll check if this game has started. If the game is started, then only this should work, right? Or else it shouldn't work, right? Also, when because it will keep executing, right? uh, Whenever you tap on a screen, so you can simply write if this is this is not, if this is something like that. So if game started, right, is false, then yeah, just remove it. It will work, it will work, because we are not keep checking again and again in update function. It will check only when that thing will happen, right? So yeah, it's fine, okay, it's okay. But here we need to pass, like, if game is started, that only the translation should happen, right? Or else not. So by default it's false, yeah. Let's try it out one more time. We need to pass text reference as well, then check it. So yeah, currently it's not moving, and now I'm pressing I'm clicking on mouse button. uh what happened? It's not doing. Why? Let's see. Okay, because we are not making it true actually, right? We are not making it true, so here we have to make it true as well. So now when we click on screen, make it true, the same way here as well. So whenever I click on screen, I'm making it true. Currently, like by default, it's false. That's why this is, and we are checking here, like it will, whenever it will true, then only, this translation should happen. And what, where we want, like when it should move, like when we click on the screen. So here we are clicking on a screen, then it should move, right? Now it will work actually. So now currently it's not moving. Now I'm clicking on a screen, and camera start moving, right? So yeah, this is how we can basically, we have implemented camera movement functionality, right? Now we are going to we will see a player walk animation, how we can create a player walk animation. So we'll cover up in the next video. I hope this video helpful for you. I'll see you in the next video with a new topic.